smack dab in it. Hey, tomorrow, it goes away. On the freedom, just might come away.
And you got another text from your colleague, Lisa Page. Trump's not ever going to become president, right? Right? And you replied, no, he's not. We'll stop it. I want to know what it meant, Agent Strzok.
It would be his candidacy.
In March of 2016, you wrote, God, Hillary should win 100 million to 0. In March of 2016, weren't you investigating her for potential mishandling of classified information?
We were.
Had you interviewed her yet?
No, but I don't appreciate what was originally said being changed.
I don't give a damn what you appreciate, Agent Strzok. I don't appreciate having an FBI agent with an unprecedented level of animus working on 2 major investigations during 2016.
Star Trek. 3 years. I Love Lucy. 5.5 years. Seinfeld. 9 years. The Dave Weinbaum Show. Now in my 11th year. I used to open for Rush and Hannity, and now I proudly follow the Eagles and Queen with 10 years in the tank now with an eye on 20. The time to get it off your chest is now. They accuse this show of being run by boobs. Well, let me tell you something about us boobs. We're real and we're spectacular. Strzok fired. McCabe fired. A lot more in the crosshairs. The Trump Tower meeting was a setup. Feinstein has a Chinese spy chauffeuring her for 20 years. And 5 years ago, the FBI warns her about it. The FBI, however, claims the Trump campaign was infiltrated by people like Carter Page and George Stephanopoulos. Meanwhile, they don't warn him. Why? Why would they warn Dianne Feinstein and not Donald Trump? Mean letter to follow from, well, Lindsey Graham. Now, Brennan's special status as a condemnation professor, urging a death penalty crime upon Trump as a traitor with Russian. But he did nothing when he was a CIA director under B. Hussein Obama, who only himself stopped coddling Putin when he and the DOJ, the Dems, the mainstream media, Hillary, conspired with each other. That's the crime, conspire. When you conspire with each other to drop charges against Hillary and frame Donald Trump with a phony dossier, and he gets his security clearance canceled. That's right. Brennan got his security canceled. Can't look at secrets anymore. And he's reacting like a stuck pig, which basically is what he is. He's a pig. What the hell did he ever do about Russia during the Obama administration? This guy is a communist who voted for the communist candidate when there really was a war, a Cold War with the Soviets during the Jimmy Carter election. Well, he's got about 10 others he can get rid of in terms of their security clearance. What's the big deal? Stan, did you get to keep your rifle when you left the Army? Did you get to
No.
keep? Why not?
Oh, they wanted it back.
Why?
Because I didn't work there anymore.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a good reason. They don't work there anymore, everybody. They don't get to do the things that they got to do. And the only reason they got that was it became accustomed to help others who were in that field, not the purpose of tearing down the administration, which has been going on since way before the election even. No, you don't get to keep your security clearances. But this is what advice I'd give to the president. You know what? Don't get rid of him all at once. Let him guess. Let him guess who's next. Let Vegas put odds on it. Let's talk about this, okay? Why do we want to not talk about this when we got BS coming at us left and right like Omarosa, and who else is going to pop up? You know there's going to be plenty of people popping up right around midterm. So let's save these people. Let's save their clearances, so to speak. Of course, you can monitor what they do, even with their clearances, but let's monitor them, and let's get rid of a couple of months until the November elections. And once again, I have a convenient phone call. I don't manufacture these phone calls. And by the way, we're going to do another contest today. As Lisa Strausser strolls into the studio 8 minutes late. 8 minutes late. Steve.
Yeah, but who's counting?
I want her fined. Fined and restricted.
Dock my pay.
Golly. What are you laughing at? That's not right. Anyways, what the hell was I saying? You walk in late, you interrupt the show. Anyways, how convenient that we have, a first caller, JJ. And hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, this is JJ from Rolla. Good morning, Dave.
By the way, we do have a contest. We have another Cardinal. No, not Cardinal. No, I can't do that. I don't have more. I hardly have any more tickets. What we're going to do is a $35 McDonald's gift card. Okay.
Well,
are
I
you
think
ready?
that's
Are you ready,
wonderful.
Lisa? The contest winner. By the way, why do you have that straw? That's illegal. Oh wait, we're not in California. Go ahead, JJ.
It's plastic.
I've got a couple of paragraphs of prep here that
Wait a minute.
to bring everybody up to speed on this regarding security clearance.
Yes.
I had a high clearance in the Navy, had one as a civilian. I know something about this. And you can have a top secret clearance. Does not mean that you can look at anything you want to that's top secret. You also have to have a need to know. When people leave government service, they can keep their security clearance for 2 years for a top secret, up to 5 years for a secret, but they no longer have a need to know. Therefore, they're shut off from sensitive information, supposedly. Now, this all came from the Espionage Act of 1917, so there's nothing new about this. What the libs are raising Cain about, and what the media hasn't said much about, is people like Brennan, McCabe, Strzok lose their security clearance. They already had lost their need to know. The issue involved is this, though. The Old Boy Network and what you've been calling the deep state say something like this. Well, Brennan still has his top secret clearance. He doesn't have a need to know, but wink, wink, nod, nod. We can tell him this stuff because he's a good guy and it'll be all right. That's the leaks that come out of Washington, D.C. Gosh, they come out of everywhere. And what these people do with their clearances is roll them into a high-paying job in the private sector because of their access. They don't have the need to know anymore, and now these folks don't have the clearance anymore.
Right.
They are cut out, at least in theory, of the knowledge of this sensitive information. And I'll bet you Stan's nodding his head back there because he's been exposed to this before.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the beauty of this, anyway, is McCabe and Strzok and these other deep state morons, by yanking their clearance and yanking their need to know, they are essentially outsiders now. And the Espionage Act and Title 18 United States Code subjects them to prosecution for leaks. Now, whether our Attorney General has the cojones to prosecute them, who knows? There's another aspect of this that's so important, and that is Donald Trump, as the chief executive of this country, our republic, can classify and declassify as he sees fit. One of the things that regimes do is to hide, to cover up embarrassing situations or potential violations of law, is they'll put a top secret classification on it, and they restrict the access to everyone, so nobody knows. That's a cover-up.
Also known as, or AKA, these redactions and all these documents being sent to Congress, which, when unredacted, shows no reason to be a secret. They're just doing it because they don't want to be embarrassed.
Tom Fitton of Judicial Watch has made a career out of freedom of information requests and freedom of information laws.
Yeah.
And the stuff that's come out that's heavily redacted, if Donald Trump chose to say, okay, boys, let's remove the redactions, there's no threat to national security.
Why doesn't he do that? Why?
Well, I think he's going to do that.
Yeah.
I think that once the public sees the depth of corruption, this house of cards is going to just tumble in on itself. I think a smart political move on Trump's part is say, hey, let's remove those redactions. Let's see what these folks were hiding.
Yeah.
And when it's shown that there's not a national security interest there, that subjects these folks to prosecution. I don't know if Sessions has the cojones to do that. I hope that he does. Anyway, that's
well, we'll see. Hey, JJ, that's a great segment right there, buddy. You earned your right to be in the McDonald's food contest. I'll tell you that much. Now, that was great content, and I appreciate you, JJ. Thank you, my friend.
God bless you, Dave.
God bless you.
Day.
Have a great weekend. And you know what we're going to do? I think we got the rabbi coming up. Hopefully, we're not going to be playing phone tag with him. So we'll see. We gave him a new number. So
that's right.
The special Yehuda number, special Jewish number.
That's right.
To call, and it's not. He can't get it mixed up with the Chinese takeout place in Efrat, Israel. All right,
and it's linked up already with Oy Vey Mobile.
Oy Vey Mobile, yes. Oy Vey. Oy Vey. How come we can't get through the Weinbaum show? Oy Vey. Right there we go. All right. So right now I'll talk about. I got plenty of stuff coming up, but the one thing I will say is we got Laura Loomer, who is out there just incredibly all the time. She's out there on Drudge all the time. She's all over Twitter, and she's out there investigating these Minnesota Jew-hating Muslims who are going to be possibly in the Congress of the United States, as well as Keith Ellison. This is incredible stuff, right? So here's the number. Call the show. I got the great McDonald's $35 gift card, and 573-364-4433. You got to have some content to get it off your chest.
Who let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring.
Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave.
Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel and Henry Company. Daniel and Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel and Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919. Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Apparently the fact that Brennan voted for a Stalinist who was funded by the Soviets, the Communist Party USA, was very attractive to Barack Obama, who made him CIA director. Think about that. So how did this man ever get a security clearance? I'm curious about this. Now, a couple of things. The president is looking at Brennan. He revokes his security clearance. Professor Dershowitz needs to know that's a privilege. That's not a right of security privilege. The fact of the matter is nobody's stopping Brennan from speaking. In fact, nobody could stop. He has a big mouth. He will never shut up. He'll go on TV and be the kook that he is. The idea that he has a right to access to information because he served in the Obama administration at the CIA is a preposterous argument.
Now, I just had the sweetest visit from April Murdoch, who I don't think I know. But she had a bag, and she had this other thing that was kind of hidden. She walks into the studios, and we thought she was looking for Steve. And no, I want to talk to Dave Weinbaum over there. Immediately, I'm thinking I better get my gun. But, she didn't look like she was going to harm me, did she?
If she was packing, she wasn't.
She was
showing
accompanying. Yeah, she was accompanied by somebody else. So she says, I've got this Jewish picture, and it's in a bag or something like that. I'm thinking, what has she got, Sandy Koufax with her? I asked her, is it Sandy Koufax in her? No, she's got this beautiful picture. I don't know. I watched Storage Wars. I should be able to understand it. Is it crystal?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It was.
It's
Yeah.
very pretty.
I don't see if the label's on there, I can't see it. But it's just a gorgeously ordained thing, and it's got the Jewish star on it.
Yeah,
and she
it
leaves me this pretty big menorah. So guess what? I guess. Well, that's content, and she was sort of on the show. She's going on the list for 35. You bring me a gift like that, you go on the list too to win the McDonald's gift card. And if you want to call the show, I got the rabbi coming here. Here's what I got in the show. But let me give you the number first: 573-364-4433. You know, we pretty much stop for callers whenever I can. We got the rabbi coming on at 9:30, I think. The phones have been giving us a little problem between here and Israel. We got a new number for the rabbi out of Oy Vey
Mobile.
Yeah. Oi, did your call go through? Call again. Oi. We got Dr. Amy on the show. We've got Deanna on the show. We got Laura Loomer, who is just getting these interviews all over the country. You know, first Maxine Waters, and now these Syed out in Minnesota. Who knew Minnesota was a big enclave for Muslims? But they're all running for Congress. Keith Ellison, the first Muslim congressman or he was a senator, now running for AG, second in command of the DNC, good friends with Louis Farrakhan. They all believe in Sharia law. And you're saying, well, what's wrong with that? Well, it doesn't coincide with the Constitution. It's sort of, they want to replace the Constitution. And they don't like Jews. And they some of them are racist as well in terms of white people. They all seem to conjugate into the Democratic Party for some reason. And believe me, they've already said that when they get to Congress, they're going to vote out any help to Israel they can. So, fine, you want to vote for them, that's fine. But at least they should be held to the truth when they are campaigning. And that's what Laura Loomer does. She goes and holds these people to the truth, and she was assaulted by one of them, and she's pressing charges. She will be on the show. And it takes a lot of nerve for her to do what she's doing, because she has been shunned by the mainstream media, and the mainstream media will not report the news. Notice, the mainstream media all got together, right? They all got together yesterday. They put out this op-ed all over the country trying to prove what? That Donald Trump is an unfair person. That Donald Trump, when he says the media is the enemy of the American people and they have fake news, well, they can't have that. So what do? They collude and write pretty much anti-Trump op-eds all over the country. Well, that kind of proves his point, doesn't it? That they're colluding against him. I mean, he doesn't have to say it now, because they prove their point every single day. This is just more obvious. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Chester from north of Duluth.
Hello there, Chester. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Two things. Since you start talking about this op-ed piece, I just read, the Rolla Daily News even had a copy of it.
Really?
Yeah, they had a short little introduction from their editor, and then the rest of it was, I guess it was the standard piece that went out. And the problem was that it is so generally vague, and it doesn't really say anything other than to just roll everything together. And that's what the whole problem is with all the fake news against Donald Trump.
Sure.
But anyway, I want to go back to the thing about the security clearances.
Yes, sir. You know something about that too, don't you?
A little bit, yeah. I just want to... I'm not disagreeing with the previous caller, but just giving the other side of it. Most guys, like, general officers, admirals, when they retire, they're actually, not really free. They might get called back if there was a national emergency. If you had to suddenly expand the military, they would suddenly end up in all kinds of jobs. They would also be needed often just for consultation. The new guys would say, hey, listen, you guys did this 12 years ago. What happened? So one of the things that is common is for generals and admirals especially to just try to keep in touch so that they can stay up to speed also. And that way they, sometimes they're asked to help consult, and it's actually a pretty good deal all around as long as it's, people use some common sense. Now, what's happening right now, in fact, it's in the news, there's like 12 admirals and generals and high-ranking officers have all signed some kind of a document, it's in today's news, about, complaining against Trump for taking away Brennan's security clearance. See, now, those guys should all be marked right now as totally politically unreliable.
Well, yeah, and this and it's not Trump's fault. You can't allow this. You can't allow people like Brennan to shoot off their mouth with secrets available.
Brennan is if this was a communist country, Brennan right now would be locked up as insane.
Well, he is a communist. He voted communist in the 70s.
It's not a communist country. See, if this was the Soviet Union, he'd be locked up right now as insane. Because, he still is claiming that Trump hired on the Russians to search for Hillary's emails.
And he's part of he is part of that.
It's all based on that joke, because they have no sense of humor.
Well, he's a part of that. All right.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, do me a favor. Call me back after the rabbi, okay? Because I got to play his song.
I'm done.
Get ready for him. All right. Well, thank you, Chester. Hi to Martha.
Have a good one.
Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. We're going to have the rabbi on, I'm praying, in a couple of minutes. So please, Lord, have the rabbi dial the right number, not his mother's number, not his wife's number, not his children's number, not his girlfriend's number. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to say that, am I? All right. No, forgive me, Lord. No, I didn't know. Hit it.
Yeah, 1 second, Dave. You were talking to another rabbi? Sounds like you're cheating on me.
No, actually, I'm cheating with you on him because he was the first rabbi. Listen to this. I got rabbis fighting over me. This is kind of weird. Watching the phones. We're all tense. The rabbi's probably moving his fingers around so he doesn't hit the dial like he probably did. And hopefully we will be hearing from the rabbi very soon. But in the meantime, Manafort jury is now deliberating. And, the defense team, when they asked the judge questions about, especially about, what's the definition of a reasonable doubt, the defense team jumps like crazy and says, oh, this is a good sign. They're concerned about reasonable doubt, And this judge is obviously biased against the prosecution against Mueller. Yeah. Mueller. And he's giving off those signals. He just nailed them every chance he got. And they protested. And I'm not sure a judge should do that, quite frankly. But, we all know what this is about. This isn't about Manafort. This is about impeaching Donald Trump. This is about squeezing an individual to get to the president based on a phony dossier, which pretty much is there because they tried to figure out how to get rid of this president before the election, get rid of the campaign of Donald Trump by exonerating Hillary and throwing this phony dossier at a FISA court and getting approval. And this is Obama administration approval, including Obama, to wire and to spy on the Donald Trump campaign well before the election. And now what's it about? It's about configuring to overthrow the president because they never expected him. They never expected him to do this. All right, so we got the rabbi. I don't know what's going on. He's not going to. All right, so what if he calls my number? What if that happens?
Well, if we don't have the cord hooked up.
All right, well, just leave it off. Leave it off the first line. We'll leave it off the first line. No? Yeah, exactly. There you go. All right, so we're going to go on and do what we need to do. So the Manafort jury is now deliberating, and quite frankly, the average sentence for bank fraud and tax evasion is 1.4 years. Yet he faces 305 years. Okay, well, here we go. Hi there. Hi there. What's going on?
All we got is dial tones. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll just keep going. Keep calling, Rabbi. Jeez. Or call my phone, 573-578-2700. All right, Manafort jury, they're going to either up or down. He faces 305 years. And I mentioned this, for those in Branson, that's at least a life sentence. So the director of the FBI was Mueller, and he had a chance to go after Manafort, and he turned it down. That's how phony this is. Right. And we all know it's phony. It's based on phoniness, and all Mueller is trying to do is make Manafort his lemon that he can squeeze to get a real composed dirt on Donald Trump. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show, or should I say shalom?
Shalom.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, did you try before?
I did try before.
All right. Which number did you use?
Well, just now, 2957.
This time, yeah. Okay,
this time, 2957. All right. Yeah. Okay, well, we got you through. So congratulations to us, and congratulations to you to figuring out, how to call the radio station instead of your mom in New Jersey. All right, hey.
It's because you went out and got a new number. Now you got one that works.
Well, it's an old number. It's an old number. But once they find out, that you're calling and you're Jewish, and they'll screw that up too.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Do you want to hold on for just a minute, Rabbi, so I can introduce you properly? Ladies and gentlemen, the second most powerful person in Israel and his own house, according to his wife, Unit, Rabbi to the state of Missouri, coming to Rolla, Missouri, so he can insult me personally at Pastor Pat's Light and Life Church. Official rabbi to the Dave Weinbaum Show. That's a new promotion. Rabbi Moshe Rothschild. Hi, Rabbi. How are you? Oh, my goodness.
Good.
Oh, I forgot the crowd was still here. Oh, hey. Yeah, well, that's amazing.
Okay, they're still there.
Yeah, oh, man. Still there? Holy cow. What the? All right, sit down already. I only got 3 hours. What the hell's the matter with you people? You let people in from Branson, and this is what happens. So, anyways, yes, I heard that they've contracted the stadium to another place in Missouri. Is that correct, Stan?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think what they're doing is they're sending it to California and San Francisco because they're having a training session for the people that are on the special poop collection.
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
You know that they've got a force of workers now that instead of solving the problem of homelessness and them going to the bathroom on the streets, they actually have a force now to pick up the poop. So I guess they have to have a special training session.
I think it's the
on
ninth
that.
circus.
Yeah, so I don't blame Steve one bit. He's out to make money, and so he made some money sending out to San Francisco. They don't care what they pay for this stuff. What the hell? They're in California. They're in La La Land. All right, so Rabbi, I watched part of a Facebook Live telecast, and I couldn't tell what was going on until the last part, and it was some people coming over on a plane to Israel.
Yes.
What the hell was that?
I even said hello to you. Dave. I don't know if you had contact, but I was broadcasting live. Yeah, I did. I was broadcasting live from Israel.
Uh-huh.
There was a plane of 239 Americans landing in a special airfield and terminal in Ben Gurion Airport, International Airport, and they were 239 Americans who were moving to Israel. In Hebrew, we say making aliyah, as they were now coming home, fulfilling the biblical prophecy that the Bible mentions of the ingathering of the exiles. Amongst those 239 people were my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. Wow. And there were at least 50 young Americans who were coming to serve in the Israel Defense Forces as lone soldiers. So it was a very, very exciting event.
Really cool. I mean, I didn't know what it was all about. I kind of figured it out at the end. But no, I did not hear you. I might not have had the sound on at the time.
It could be because I was.
You gave me a shout out from Israel? How cool!
I saw you were there. It's 57 minutes long. If you want to go watch it again.
Now let me ask you.
Towards the beginning.
Let me ask you. Some people have problems with their in-laws. Is this going to be okay?
Well, are we? Is anybody listening to us?
Nobody's listening. You can say whatever the hell you want to say.
I just checking. No, actually, I'm very, very excited that my father-in-law is coming. It's wonderful.
What about your mother-in-law? Okay, enough said. You're going to get nailed. You are going to get nailed after this call.
I don't think they get reception from Missouri here. And
that's all right. I'm going to find your wife's phone number. I'm going to call her and tell her.
I mean, my father-in-law, he only worked for Google. He doesn't know much about it.
No, he doesn't? Your father-in-law works for Google?
He did. He retired just
No kidding. Wow. Man. Hope he held on to the stock options. My goodness. Hey,
he had the T-shirt that said, who needs Google? My wife knows everything.
Well, we've got, what's her name? Siri. What's a gal? Alexa. Yeah, we got Alexa on the show. Yeah. She does a weekly bit on the show. So, hey, Hezbollah's Nasrallah, who's the leader of Hezbollah in Lebanon, they say that they're already more powerful than the IDF. All right, what's that about?
It's typical of the rhetoric, from the Muslim world.
Yeah.
Do you remember Baghdad Bob? I don't know if you remember him.
Oh, sure.
He was on stage saying how they
isn't that your brother-in-law that didn't come to Israel?
So, no, that's a different one.
Yeah.
They're just full of hot air. They're full of hot air. We don't.
So who are they saying this for? Are they saying this to keep the morale up and the hatred up amongst their brethren, or
That's
what?
Exactly right. That's exactly right. I mean, it's been 2006 since Hezbollah has launched a single rocket at Israel. Believe me, if they actually thought they were more powerful than the state of Israel, they would attack in a heartbeat.
Well, they're
just saying it.
12 years to save up all those rockets. Come on.
Oh no, we know there are tens of thousands of rockets pointed at us. We know that, But what can we do?
Well, here's one thing apparently that's being done, according to news that I've read, is that Egypt is brokering a peace with Hamas in Gaza, and that the chief Egyptian intel officer Kamel was seen meeting with Netanyahu. Is there anything to this, or is that just more BS?
Well, they're now talking actually about direct talks with Hamas, but I think it's all BS. The Hamas won't even talk to the Palestinian Authority. They can't get their act together. And I think what Hamas does is they launch a bunch of rockets, then they say, okay, let's negotiate.
So that's it. So is Israel okay with that? You call it mowing the lawn.
Look, we are not okay with that. The problem is, I don't know what our prime minister thinks. The people in general, the poll after poll shows, that the Israelis have a stomach for a ground invasion of Gaza. We're ready for that. We want it to happen, and we don't know why our prime minister seems to be acting very weakly and giving in to demands of Hamas for a ceasefire after they started firing missiles at us. We should be flattening them.
Okay.
So
you have a
very, very hard to understand.
Is Netanyahu risking his leadership role?
Well, the polls still have. There's nobody else here. There's just nobody else that can challenge him, neither from the right nor the left. So I think he feels pretty confident. But what could take him down is if he gets indicted for bribery charges.
Well,
which of course, that this week they're talking about that again.
I heard he was in 4 hours with taking
the final
questions.
Interview, and then they're going to decide what's going on. So if he gets indicted, I don't think he'll resign, at least not right away.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Now, Israel's defense budget is going way up. Now that's on the other hand. Israel's defense budget is going up, even though they're not flattening Gaza like you would want them to do. Is this in cooperation with the Trump administration, do you think?
I haven't read much about that, but I would imagine so, that that it would be, because there are so many joint projects between the U.S. and Israel. Israel's not a taker. Israel is a partner, and for example, the Iron Dome defense system, the David Sling, the Arrow, all these are projects that the U.S. and Israel do together. And these anti-missile systems are expensive. I think it's $50,000 every time we fire at a missile, so we spend a lot of money in defense. If we would just, honestly, Dave, if we would go on offense and really just take out our enemies, we'd probably save a lot of money in the long run. But Israel doesn't do that.
Well, and it's cost Israel. But then again, Israel. I mean, think about it though. Somehow they've survived. Now, it wasn't perfect. Yeah. It wasn't the land that God promised them that they had, which is about they've got maybe 25% of it right now.
Right.
But they're there now, and they ain't going nowhere. So maybe maybe the gamble was okay if Israel got too aggressive.
Right.
Maybe there would be a world war that would oust them. I don't know. I mean, it's too hard for me to understand, but I would venture to be a little bit more aggressive, especially when you're attacked. That gives you carte blanche to go after the guys. Come on, you send one rocket. I mean, can you imagine 10,000 rockets pummeling Texas and Arizona, or on our other border, Minneapolis, which in this case might be okay. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Minneapolis and Wisconsin and places in Michigan, places like that.
Right.
Could you think that? What would our response be? Oh, we'll throw a couple of bombs at you, and then we'll negotiate.
Look, it's a rhetorical question. We all know the answer to that question, but you hit the nail on the head. The thing is, it's very, very simple. If you want to understand what's going on here in the Middle East, they don't want us here, and we ain't leaving. So that's where the problem is.
There you go.
It's kind of like that uncle that comes to visit you. He ain't leaving, and you don't want him there.
Or in-laws. No, wait a minute. Who said that? No, I'm sorry. All right. No, I congratulate you on your family, and that was a really inspiring thing. I was pretty sure I was watching something that involved you and involved people making Aliyah, and I did manage to get out that they were your in-laws. So I did see it. I just didn't hear me. I didn't hear my name called, and I think you're probably making that up, but that's okay.
No, I wasn't. So,
no, of course not. Hey, Rabbi.
You wrote about Minnesota.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Did you talk about that on the air, Dave?
By the way, well, I've got this gal coming up. Did you ever hear of Laura Loomer?
Well, I did now, after I read your article.
All right. Well, she's going to be on the show, and we're going to be doing an interview with her. She did the interviews of these people. Of the Congresswoman. She's the one that did the Maxine Waters interview, all right? And she's been on the show now 5 out of the last 6 weeks. So she's something else. She's out there.
You're not going to give her my slot, are you?
No, but I'm gonna connect you with her. I want you to talk to her. You understand me?
I just also one more question.
Hey.
Do the fans go crazy when she comes on, or is that just me?
What's that?
I said, do the fans go crazy when she comes on, or is that just for my psyche?
No, that's just for your psyche, because I know you need it. You need a boost. I mean, you're a comedian with no jokes. You have to steal your jokes. I feel bad for you.
Maybe you need a laugh track. Maybe we should get a laugh track.
Well, we got that, though. Don't we have a laugh track?
Yeah, we got one of
Where's
those,
the laugh
too.
track? Come on. The rabbi needs... Boy, I tell you what. He needs more crutches than the hospitals out here. Man, this is terrible.
So
hey, Rabbi, I hear
more
they...
pins than a Chinese phone book.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that was
How's
his
that?
phone book things, huh?
That's just one guy laughing.
Yeah, but that guy thinks he's pretty funny.
That's a girl.
He said,
all right.
That joke was...
Wait, hold on to that laugh track. Hold on. Hey, Rabbi, I hear they made a statue of the original pharmacist. It was a drug bust. We got to do that after all these jokes now, Stan. See? All right, you got anything for me? You're coming out this week, right?
I am flying Monday night. I will be in Atlanta. I will be in Denver, and then I will make my way to Missouri.
All right, great. And we're going to be speaking at Pastor Pat's church. As I say, he's coming just to insult me in person because he can't seem to do it well over the lines here.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
And if you'll have me, I'll be live in the studio next week.
Yeah, we'll have you. Yes, we'll have you here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rabbi calling all over from Israel. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. And, by the way, lady comes in just before you got on, and she's got a bag, and she says she's looking for me. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm looking for where the gun is, And so then she says, I've got this Jewish picture. All right. Actually, she said picture, but I thought she said picture, but she's got this Jewish picture in the bag. I says,
Sandy Koufax?
What, Sandy Koufax? Exactly. Did you were listening to this?
No.
Oh my God! See, this is what happens when you get two Jews in a room. Not only do they think of jokes, they think of the same damn joke.
It's the only Jewish picture I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's been a few, but not many. All right, listen. Shabbat Shalom. Have a great week, and look forward to seeing you next week. And we're going to be at Pastor Pat's next Sunday.
You got it.
We're going to go to church together. The rabbi's taking me to church. What the hell's that about? Thank you. Say
bye, guys.
Say Shabbat Shalom to all your family, now including your in-laws if you're talking to them. All right, thank you, Rabbi. Bye-bye. All right, so I should have asked Stan or whatever. Who knows? Anyways, that was fun, I thought. Don't you?
Yeah, I did too. It was great.
Right. We got to take a break right now, but you know what? Call 573-364-4433. Wait a minute. Do I put the rabbi on the list now, too?
Oh, I don't know.
He can't get a cheeseburger by definition.
That's right.
He can't mix dairy and meat.
That's right.
I'll treat him to a beer. He can drink that. And lox and bagels. He'll take all our lox and bagels.
He'll like
All
that.
right. Call 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest.
Fixing your computer should be as easy as learning your ABCs, right? Wrong. The easiest way to fix a computer is to take a hammer to it, but that doesn't fix anything. So go back to the ABC basics, or really just the A, like an A1 Tech of Rolla LLC. A1 Tech takes the stress out of repairs for you with quick turnaround on all electronic repairs. With mobile pickup and on-site services, including evening and weekends, A1 Tech will be sure to have you up and running as quickly as possible. Give them a call at 458-9175 or visit A1TechofRolla.com.
Come experience the Rolla Antique Mall, the area's largest and most visited antique mall in a 100-mile radius. With 400 dealer spaces and almost 24,000 square feet, the Rolla Antique Mall offers something for everyone. Celebrating 19 years in business, the Rolla Antique Mall has the most dedicated vendors who keep the most unique items current in their booths. Stop in today at the Rolla Antique Mall on Dillon Outer Road next to I-44. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 5:30 p.m.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area with a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe. You can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
At Premier Title Group, we realize that one of the most important decisions in your life is when you purchase or sell your property. We strive to treat each customer like they are part of our family. At Premier Title Group, we offer quick yet very accurate title searches and will close your real estate transaction in a timely manner. With unmatched customer service, you'll find that we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction, serving Phelps and its surrounding counties. Remember, when it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. Choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Mr. Chairman, you were just talking about Bruce Orr, and I want to get right to that because he becomes the central figure now in this investigation. Your colleagues over on the Judiciary Committee have now subpoenaed him, and we have a date. He's going to testify in front of Judiciary on August 28th. Why is he so central to this story?
Well, because what's come out now, Maria, is that he has been the go-between Christopher Steele. So once Christopher Steele was terminated as a source for doing all things like talking to the media at the behest of Glenn Simpson. So remember, he was working for Glenn Simpson, Fusion GPS, who were working for the Clinton campaign. Christopher Steele was fired. A lot of this information wasn't shared with the FISA court, especially the fact that Christopher Steele was desperate that Donald Trump not become president. After that happened, Bruce Orr, one of the top lawyers in the Department of Justice, kept continually meeting and providing information from Christopher Steele to who? The FBI.
Yeah, and he was still meeting with this Glenn Simpson guy, the guy that owned the company that did the dossier, Orr, where his wife was working. Nellie Orr was working there. And Simpson testified before Congress that they didn't have any meetings before the election. All right? So somebody's lying. Somebody has just committed perjury because Orr says that, They did have a connection. They found this out via the dragged on information the FBI is supposed to get to the Congress. And you know what they're really uncovering is the hugest cover-up, sedition. You talk about conspiring to fix an election. When you create a dossier and it's false, and you don't tell who paid for it, the Hillary camp and the DNC, to a FISA court, which already is a felony, or if you have the FISA court that's corrupted, if the judges are corrupted, which I'm not sure, I don't think so, that's a little far out, but who would have thought that we'd have actual proof of this at this point? And they do. And they're getting more and more. And they haven't had it right away because they're all embarrassed. And that's why the call is out for Trump to make all this stuff, out there. Now, maybe he's playing chess while we're playing checkers, and maybe he's saving all of this to come out just before the midterms. So maybe he's wising up to how to play the political game. Later on, we're gonna show you how underestimated that Trump was. We've got a little montage again, because we all need to be reminded of how shocked the liberals were after he was elected, based on the fact that they were hilariously laughing at him, and Obama was insulting him and saying, you may think I'm a bad president, but at least I was a president. That's Barack Hussein Obama saying it. They're all saying Trump will never be president. Pelosi, Bernie Sanders, Senator Reid, they were all saying that. So, all right. Well, I tell you what. Why don't we do you got a Sicilian segment? Mm-hmm. Don't forget about it. All right. Why don't you go ahead and play one? You know the name of the bar on death row? Last call. Forget about it. We got to ease in and out of those. We don't want to shock anybody into retaliation, you know? We want peace. We don't want no war. We will not be the ones that start the war.
No Tommy guns.
Forget about it. We want peace. We want peace. You got that, Gino? You got it, Gino? All right. We're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. That was our Sicilian segment for a particular person that cannot be named for obvious reasons.
Oh, yeah.
He's Sicilian. You know, Sicilians don't like to be in the public. Right. At least the smart ones, the ones that want to survive, don't want to be in the public. So I don't blame this guy. You know? Now, we're going to do a few more things. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back with, I think we got to come back with, wait a minute. Let me check. I think we come back with Amy. I want to save Laura Loomer for last. We're going to do Amy, Dr. Amy, who's a hoot, Deanna, who's also great. She's great. And Laura Loomer, because that's the key to... She's the one that went out there to Minneapolis, and she proved the case against Keith Ellison. Oh, my goodness, is she good. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Whoops.
It's that guy Dial Tone again.
Yeah, Dial Tone. All righty. You know, if he has some information for me other than that, I'd put him on the list. All right, so you got Omarosa, the ex-Trump star on The Apprentice, who he hired for whatever reason, I guess to have a tie-in with the black community. Turns out to be a pretty big mistake. Omarosa, a total fraud. She can't back up anything in terms of him saying the N-word. She She was hired by, she was asked if she wanted a job to work on a campaign in 2018 or 2020 by Lara Trump. That's the daughter-in-law of Donald Trump, married to Eric. And the mainstream media called this a bribe because mainstream media, they think a black woman can't possibly be paid that much. What other reason? Well, she must have been bribed. Who's going to pay a black woman that much? Yeah, that's on you, mainstream media. Eat me. All right, so if here's a question about social media, Stan. Let's say your server, you got your iPhone, but you got to go through like AT&T, right?
Right.
Or some other phone service, Verizon or whatever. If AT&T monitored your calls and shut you down because of your content, what would you do? Callers out there, listen to me. Listeners, what would you do if AT&T was monitoring your phone calls for political stuff or whatever, sexual, who knows? And let's say they shut you down because of that content. What would you do? Why is it different for Facebook and Twitter? Lawyers, call me up. I want to know. Because they've been screwing with me. They're screwing with everybody on Twitter, today even. And they're shutting people down. You can't convince me that they're shutting down a lot of liberal sites, maybe one and two, just to say that they did. But this is a quasi-government intrusion into our First Amendment rights. Which also, if you're talking about gun rights and they shut you down for that, you're talking Second Amendment now. Okay? So, I don't know. Lawyers, is there a case? Because next time they screw around with me, I'm thinking about calling a lawyer and saying, I think it's time that these people stop their power surge in going after people with political opinions that they don't like. That's all it is.
Yep.
I mean, here's what they wanted to shut me down over. Remember Cortez in Brooklyn, the gal that won the Brooklyn primary against a Democrat, and she's a total socialist, but she can't explain what it is. Yeah. She just totally gets annihilated in TV interviews. I mean, she's a cute gal, and she's energetic and all that, but she's clueless. I don't hate her or anything, although she hates Jews. She hates Jews, but she doesn't know why. She was told they're not good people or something, So Ben Shapiro offered her $10,000 to debate her. Just debate her. Didn't have to win the debate. Just debate her. He'd give her $10,000, right? So she held out. She says, no. I want you to double that to $15,000, and then I'll debate you. Okay? So I put that on her, and Facebook has a fit with me. I said, well, that was what was it? What did they call it? Spam, and also it didn't meet with the standards of the Facebook policies.
Because you called her on not being able to...
And they wanted a response. He says, if I had inserted the word Trump for Cortez, not only would you have published that, you would have paid for the promotion of it all over Facebook.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything. They stopped it. They didn't stop the thing from going on. And they did it on another thing the other day. I'm getting tired of getting pushed around like that. It's a waste of time for me to have to answer that crap. How about you answer it to my lawyers? Maybe they have a better idea. All right? And think about this, Twitter. And think about this. That's Jack Dorsey at Twitter. And think about this, my fellow Yidden over there, Zuckerberg. If one of us sues you, think of the millions, maybe even billions of people who may just line up on a class action lawsuit. I don't think that would be very pretty, do you? Now, maybe I don't have any legal standing here. But I believe I do. I believe they are a publicly owned company, public shares, and they have an obligation to honor your First Amendment rights. If you're going to run a business like that, I can't kick out customers because they don't like Donald Trump, nor would I. But it seems to me that they want to do that. I don't get it. Somebody call the show, 573-364-4433, and I think we need to take a break right now, so get it off your chest.
What does your morning sound like?
Goodbye, baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Like your favorite savory sausage McMuffin, buttery sausage biscuit, or any size soft drink or sweet tea. And for just $1 each, your morning is sounding better and better. At participating McDonald's for a limited time. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
ABG Industrials is here to service you in several ways. Is it time to upgrade your lighting system? ABG Industrials offers the latest and greatest LED conversion, helping you see better and reducing your light bill. And to keep your lights in great shape, ABG Industrial offers lighting maintenance for your convenience. Bucket truck service is available through ABG Industrial also. Give ABG Industrial a call today, 573-578-7451, to see how they can help you.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving.
Have you ever gone to a car dealership where they tried to tack on a bunch of hidden fees to that low price? I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. You won't have to play 20 questions to look at our vehicles, and you won't have to worry about hidden fees either. We're your hometown dealer, and we'll do our absolute best to treat you right. Shop around and compare prices, but give us the opportunity to earn your business. Next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located on South Bishop and Rolla, next to Mandarin Gardens, or online at TaylorChryslerRolla.com.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Comey and people who are keeping score, Comey is a Republican. How many times have the media told us, Mueller's a Republican, Comey's a Republican, and even they questioned the president. Okay, you got a Republican. And by the way, for the media, most of these people the president are looking at are white. I know that's very important to you. Now, Comey was fired at the recommendation of Rosenstein. Comey was a leaker, and he absconded with government documents when he left. His security clearance should be pulled. McCabe is under criminal investigation, the #2 from the FBI. Never before in history, media, his security clearance should be pulled. Peter Strzok was just fired, the guy in charge of counterintelligence investigations for misconduct. His security should be pulled. James Clapper committed perjury. He lied to the American people and Senator Wyden and that committee long time ago. His security clearance should have been pulled. Bruce Orr, another one, pulled.
See, I don't have to go and list these people because I got people like Mark Levin to do it. And, people, well, you're just taking stuff from them. They do it themselves. Hannity's always pulling stuff off of Rush. and Rush is pulling stuff from other people. In fact, Rush was out there. The way I really got in touch with Laura Loomer was I sent her an invitation to be on the show because I found out about her Maxine Waters tape, and I believe it was on a Tuesday, and I was telling her, you're going to be on my show whether you want to or not because of this tape. She hadn't responded to me yet, and all of a sudden, I'm listening to the Rush show. Yes, I listen to these guys, and he's talking about, well, there's this woman out there who just did an amazing interview of Maxine Waters, and Rush did this on his show. And I notified her. I think I was the first one that notified her. That got her attention. All right. And since then, I expected, once they go on the Rush show, and once they get big and they get on Fox News and all that stuff, generally they don't want to deal with guys like me. I think it's a mistake. All right. I think I'm a good luck charm. Look at all the people that are out there that got ahead by coincidence being on my show at the same time. Cheryl Chumley went from a part-time writer to a full-time writer at Washington Times, and now she's the editorial head of the editorials on online for the Washington Times. She was on C-SPAN on the Washington Wall Street Journal, I think it was. This morning. She was almost competing with me. We're still friends. Another guy went and became Brandon, I forget his last name.
Straka?
No. Another Brandon. He was with the CIA, and he went on to be the producer of Police Live or Live Police, the highest rated show on A&E.
Blackburn.
All right. Blackburn, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was good. And so, I try to promote everybody that does business with me. That's from sponsors to listeners to callers. I'll do my best to make sure you guys do well. So I think there's an attitude there. Mm-hmm. And I actually am shocked that all these people stay with me. And it's very, I was dropped once. I was cut. They cut me from the team, and I didn't see it coming because I thought everything was going great.
I think you were just getting too big for them.
I don't understand. I still don't quite understand it. It was a big mistake, in my opinion.
I like
all right?
that.
Well, it's got to be. I mean, they realize
no, it doesn't have to
96 countries.
I don't understand that. Well, why would you want to cut them?
Well, just too big for them. They knew that you'd fit better over here.
Well, okay, it worked out. I'm happy.
On KKID Salem Rolla.
Look at what look at what Jesse and Steve did for me. They took this poor Jew in. I was going to go back to the shtetl, and I was going to suffer for the rest of my life. Well, you know what? You never know what's going to happen in your life. When you're a young person. I was always scared to death that I didn't have a clue as to what the hell was going on because I was told I was stupid. So, I just evolved into every situation to where, I could question whether or not I was stupid or not. And sometimes, I did some stupid stuff. But in other times, I saw that I could elevate myself, that I could actually say something on occasion that meant something. And so that was a process over my entire life. I'm almost 70 years old. I'm still doing it. And I intend to do it till I die. Hi there, welcome. That's not a way to greet somebody on the phone. Till I die. Anyways, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Joan.
Hi, Joan. No. This is Joan. Come on. Give it some spirit. What's up, Joan?
Joan.
Yeah, it's good.
I have a concern.
All right, you got to speak loud because I can barely hear you.
I have a concern for the upcoming election here in Missouri for our senator.
Yes.
Okay.
it kind of bothers me, the gerrymandering possibility, that they may be going to change districts or whatever.
Can they do that right now? It's a little late for that.
It worries me, and some other people are being kind of worried too.
Okay.
But we have people that are so upset with Josh Hawley over some of the things that happened with Eric Greitens.
Right.
That they're kind of threatening not to vote for him. But I have news for them. If they do not vote for him, they've got Claire McCaskill again for 6 years.
Yeah.
Now, how in the devil would they like that?
And we talk about that, Joan, on the show, that, you might not like some of these Republicans. God knows. Who liked Flake? All right, he's a jerk. Who liked Corker? They were jerks, anti-Trumpers. But you know what? They voted right most of the time. And that's what you got to think about. What's in the best interest of the country, and in this case, what's in the best interest of Missouri?
I will make another point.
Yes, ma'am.
Stay home and not vote. If you're conservative, you've given her another vote.
Yeah.
If you write in somebody else, you've given her another vote.
It's almost like saying if you're conservative, the election is November the 6th. If you're a liberal, the voting takes place on November the 7th. But we can't say that because that would be wrong. No. It's November the 6th. Let me straighten it out for those of you in Branson. Because I know I'll get calls.
That was just my concern, Dave.
All right, well, thank you, Joan.
I wanted to make sure that others were aware of that fact, because some people are still angry and they need to get over it and think more of the state than of their feelings or whatever.
And you're going to be in the contest, so but I got to tell you this. It's a $35 McDonald's gift card, seeds not included. Ladies and gentlemen, Joan Flatt, all the way from Salem. Thank you so much, Joan, for being a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Bye-bye.
Lady comes out, she throws seeds on the ground while she's in drive-thru.
Well,
and I said, what the hell are you doing? She says, well, I'm hoping they'll grow. Seeds don't grow in asphalt. I said, what's wrong with you?
Well, Trump is the one that endorsed Josh Hawley.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm. So, if you're a Trumper, there's a reason he did it.
And, Trump, I wonder if he's going to endorse Cruz, because those guys hated each other.
Yeah.
And with good cause on both sides, probably.
Yeah, but they made up afterwards.
Well, yeah, they ought to. And I don't know that Trump has come on his side yet. But that he should, because he supports, he does supporting votes.
Well, so was Mark Levin. I mean, Mark Levin was against Trump.
Yeah, he was an anti-Trumper.
But,
I'm not even sure Rush wasn't an anti-Trumper for a while. They all got legal. They're on the legal side. Even though Rush is not a lawyer, his father, his cousins, they're all lawyers. Yeah. His brother's a lawyer.
Right.
And so they think that, we need a lawyer in there.
So we got now
Cruz,
too many lawyers.
There you go. All right, now we're gonna do. I think we do Dr. What did I say, Dr. Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do Dr. Amy right now. Hit it.
Now, if you feel that you can't go on because all of your hope is gone and your life is filled with much confusion, until happiness is just an illusion, and your world around is crumbling down, darling, reach out. Come on, girl, reach out for me. Reach out for me. Ha!
ladies and gentlemen, bad boss expert, motivational speaker, a writer, Boca, pacer, singer, and shrink to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem. Hi, Dr. Amy. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Hey, give us a personal example of persistence paying off for you.
Well, thankfully, I have a number of those examples. I keep them and store them and throw them out of my kids when sharing examples. So I do have one I just shared the other day. Okay. So I had always had on my bucket list that I wanted to be a published author. And I found out that my grandmother, who was a mentor of mine, had published a book with a major publishing firm, and that the book was still selling despite the fact that she wrote it, 20-something years ago. And I was very persistent. First off, I looked up the publishing agent information. I contacted the publisher directly and was very patient, yet methodical in that I wrote an email and I waited a month, then I wrote another email, and eventually I heard back and was able to get the honor to revise and modernize this book that my grandmother wrote, Working with Difficult People, over 25 years ago. So I got the chance to publish with a major publisher, and it was truly because I was persistent, and I didn't realize until after the fact that I didn't follow the proper protocol, which is for me to hire someone to speak on my behalf and to send those emails and follow through like that. But it was one of those very sweet rewards that came through patience. And I think that we need to be realistic when we set goals, but we also need to believe in ourselves, because we actually get the attention that we think we deserve, whether it be positive or negative. And so I think if we feel confident and we feel that we're capable and we are polite and respectful when pursuing something, as long as we do so, then I think we have a high likelihood of meeting and attaining those goals.
So on the other end of that, have you ever quit anything? I mean, I've done that, not very often, but I did it, and it bothers me, and I did it in high school, and it bothers me to this day. Have you ever quit something? And reflect back on that, would you please?
Sure. So another personal story, I did. So my husband Alad and I, we have different things that we do. We've been married for many years, and so sometimes we'll do something like a couple-related themed activity, which is, pretty common in our circles. So some of our friends said, would you like to join a self-defense class? And so, of course, if you ask me what would be my ideal anything to do, it would not be take defense course, especially with my husband, who's much more athletic than I am, and just really not my idea. I would go to a wine tasting class or a pottery making class or anything other than that. Even something I'm not good at, like painting, I would do before taking a self-defense course. But I went in and really gave it my all, athletic outfit, the whole bit, and it was really very scary. It was very real world, how to take a gun away from someone who was trying to, hurt you and things like that. And I ended up lasting, it was a 6-week program, and I lasted 3 classes, and then I got hit in the face with a pretend gun. And I said, I don't want this. And it was, I knew that I was struggling because I knew how important it was, not only to my husband, but to our friends who were so proud that they introduced us to this very cool thing to do together. And it was just not happening for me. So I very politely backed out of that.
So you're okay with that. Well, you didn't expect to get hit in the face with a fake gun, did you?
No, I didn't. But literally, the moment I walked in the door, so I'm 5'2", rather petite, and the moment I walked in the door, the first day of the class, this huge, 6-foot-something guy came up from behind me and physically picked me up off the ground. And then he said, "Get out of this." And I said, "What do you mean? My feet are dangling." No. So I tried, but that was the whole point, that someone my size should have certain skills. But when I learned that in order to truly do that, I would have to be a master here, and that's just not happening. Getting hit with the pretend gun was enough.
Usually helps to have your feet on the ground. Quite frankly, in a situation like that,
what would you do there?
In a situation like that, you should have a gun. and shoot
Oh,
the
my
jerk
gosh. Okay, so.
before he gets to you. That's my opinion. Come on. Anyways, changing subjects here because, I like this personal stories, though, don't you? Because it really, instead of just, posing a theory, you've tried something and you get results that you can explain your theory with. So how do you complain and get results? Although I suspect that you've never complained about anything in your life.
Oh, no, I complain. I think that there's a way that you can complain. If you sound like you're whining and you don't have purpose behind your complaint, then that's very annoying. But if you're actually able to complain constructively, hey, this doesn't feel right to me. Here's what I think we should do instead. Or, something along those lines, then you end up creating a positive vibe and almost a win-win for everyone involved. And I think sometimes people are so afraid to share that they disagree that they're very quick to just go along with the group. There is a theory called groupthink, and it's basically everyone does what everyone else said just because it's easier than sharing something that might be different or might come across as a complaint. So I think constructive criticism or constructive feedback is much more healthy than flat-out complaining. Complaining and whining and nagging are just yuck, but trying to make something better is seen generally in a positive way.
I think I've become a world-class complainer because I really believe I know how to do it. Because you have to have a real balance to get any respect at all, especially when the whole crowd's against you. Anyways, I got one more thing to talk about. Aretha Franklin is dead. Janis Joplin is dead. Whitney Houston is dead. The world needs another great singer. Where's your song, Dr. Amy?
Well, first of all, I'm very sorry for. I was really sad to read that when I got online this morning.
Yes.
But yes, I that is something that I truly do have. It's a little bit down on my list of task list right now, but definitely I'll let you know. And I'm so honored that you like my singing and stuff.
Well,
that's a true passion of mine.
It's
true passion.
It's a little selfish on my part because I think you're going to be a star. And I think you're in the making if you give it a little attention. And I would be just happy to have played some small part in that.
Oh, thank
So there you go.
I really, when people do nice things for others, it really does come back. And I was just even thinking about it now, my cheeks are hurting from smiling. We had so much fun. My son actually recorded me singing that other song, and it was just such a fun few hours of my time. And so really, thank you.
Get Elad to write you something, for goodness sakes. He's a good writer. Hey,
he is a good writer.
You are a proud PhD. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to be a professional too, but I dropped out of dental school. It was just too much like pulling teeth. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem listening to one more bad week joke. All right, thank you so much, Dr. Amy, and you have a great weekend. How do you lad and the kids?
You got it. Take care. Bye.
She's always a lot of fun.
She is.
I mean. And if I can get I want the people I interview, and I've talked to this about with Deanna, I want their personal insights. Of course, in Deanna's case, it's about, sexual encounters. So I don't know.
On a plane.
Oh, on a plane. Well, that was pretty cool, but there was a lot of information that went along with the salacious scenery there of some guy picking her up on a plane and having his, he didn't have his total way, I don't think.
No.
See, we can't go that far.
No.
That part will go unspoken. But a guy she never meets, and all of a sudden they're making out in a plane. Well, how does that happen? And she explains the logic of it. I'm getting a leer from Steve, the owner. Like, what are you talking about that for?
Well, just think about it, the millions of dollars.
I never knew you to be a prude, Steve.
Think of the millions of dollars guys have spent on books to teach them pickup lines.
Well, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like a romance story. A romance story. A guy meets a gal and tells her to, what are you doing?
Down.
Put your lap down, and talk to me, and have a glass of wine with me before the flight. And then they get on the flight, and they keep talking. Well, what happens is he somehow leaves his seat, and she's got an empty seat next to her and says, hey, I was kicked out of my seat. Probably a lie. He's probably had her scoped out and said, hey, I need to sit next to you. Is that okay? And
move your purse.
Yeah, move your purse. Just like me and Lisa. We have a story like that.
Well, you get too close together, then it ends up like the Alexa, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, go ahead, do that.
Starting this year, Toyota and Lexus luxury models will come with Amazon Alexa.
Alexa, you got the other one set up?
Turning on AC.
Finally, a virtual assistant to help you navigate.
Alexa, where's the nearest gas station?
Nearest gas station in 1.5 miles.
And to help maintain your vehicle.
Alexa, order more brake pads.
Ordering new brake pads. Although maybe if you didn't stop so close to the car in front of you.
I left plenty of room.
You drive too aggressively.
If you were just quiet for 2 seconds.
She'll talk to you literally the entire time you're driving.
I think you should have turned back there.
I know where I'm going!
Hi. You know why I pulled you over?
No, officer, I have...
Because we were driving 72 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone.
Anything else I should know?
2 miles back, we rolled through a stop sign without coming to a complete stop. Also, there are illegal fireworks in the trunk.
Sir, I'm going to need you to step out of the car, please.
Amazon Alexa. You'll never get away from her.
That's a hoot.
I love
That's really funny. Now, you've developed, and I encourage everybody to contribute to the show, and they do. And usually I listen before I put something on there because I'm the final judge of what goes on the show, obviously, other than the FCC.
Well, yeah.
So, and apparently Google and Facebook and Twitter, of course, they can judge what goes on this show, but they're not going to, all they can do is prevent me from being on social media. Well, this show is going to have succeeded before I was on social media, and it's going to succeed after I'm on social media. Although it's a lot easier on social media if they'll just let people have their opinions.
Yeah.
I understand there's certain rules, and there's, you can't be totally, urging people to break a law or something like that.
Right.
But within reasonable political content, I don't know what that is, other than not breaking a law or encouraging others to break a law, then I don't know what the hell they have a right to stop us for. So why don't you go ahead and we're going to give Stan a chance on a uncensored bit, uncensored by me, and completely Stan's judgment. You ready to play it, Stan?
I'm ready.
You ready now? Hit it.
Honey, I'm home. Where are you?
I'm hiding.
I brought you a nice snack. Where are you?
I'm hiding.
I got you those gold earrings you wanted. Where are you?
I'm hiding in the front closet.
Come on. It was funny. I got it off that album. Remember I told you that album?
Yeah, I know.
You don't have to be Jewish.
Get the soundtrack, will you?
It's on YouTube. The whole thing is. It is hilarious.
Right.
Of course, I used to listen to it when I was 12.
Okay, all right. Now you're bailing.
It was hilarious back then.
It was really funny, Stan.
Yeah, right.
Terrific. Run it by me next time, will you?
Yeah, I will.
Call this. Now he's mad at me, and
I'm not. I don't care.
I know. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all you do for the show. And just run it by me next time.
All right.
All right. Call the show 573-364-4433, and we're going to be right back as soon as. Do you want to play another Sicilian bit?
It's up to you.
Let's do a Sicilian bit, and we'll recover a little bit, maybe. I'm glad he's laughing. That's why I'm standing. Just so if he gets up and gets mad, I can outrun him.
I don't get mad.
No, he gets even. That's what Sicilians do.
That's right.
There you go. I went in for a makeover, but they opted for a rebirth. Forget about it. Yeah, that's what the Sicilians call it. It's a rebirth. We're doing you a favor. Bang, bang. Now you'll forget about it, won't you?
Hey, Lefty.
You ain't going to testify now. I'll tell you that much.
That's something from the Clintons or something.
Forget about it. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
That's the Sicilian moment, the Clinton
They
moment.
keep finding dead people, and they keep, that are investigating them. And they've been doing it for years and years. Why hasn't anybody connected the dots?
Hard to tell.
Yeah, right, well, we'll see. We got people out there that are still looking, and we have our own little investigator out there who's going to go on in a little while. But for right now, we're back on the show. And if you want to call the show, 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest. And, I know that's the key, but I want to focus the show on content, and I want you to realize that we've got this amazing $35 McDonald's gift card where you can, stuff your face. No, I shouldn't say that. Where you can delicately eat double quarter pounder fresh meat with cheese, and I like mine with extra onions and extra ketchup.
Well, the drinks are so good,
my God.
too.
I'm starting to drool. This is not good. This is an old man thing, or just a hungry man thing. All right? But I shouldn't be hungry because Lisa Stasser, she made me this fabulous everything bagel toasted with sauteed onions, sliced tomato, lox, and lots of cream cheese. That's a Friday tradition at my house. It's all kosher too, isn't it?
Wow. It is.
So
and now I'm eating leftover eggs. So
yeah, well, God,
enjoy that.
Yeah,
at least they're not old leftover eggs.
Yeah, well, before, I thought Stan had gas. No, we don't need that. All right, we're gonna take a break right now. Get it off your chest.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Reality check number 31. New cars can go from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Why can't new car loans move like that? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We may look like typical bankers, but when it comes to car loans, we're downright speed demons. We approve loans in record time, so you can get that new baby on the road ASAP. And by the way, you really do look good in that new ride. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Come experience the Rolla Antique Mall, the area's largest and most visited antique mall in a 100-mile radius. With 400 dealer spaces and almost 24,000 square feet, the Rolla Antique Mall offers something for everyone. Celebrating 19 years in business, the Rolla Antique Mall has the most dedicated vendors who keep the most unique items current in their booths. Stop in today at the Rolla Antique Mall on Dillon Outer Road next to I-44. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 5:30 p.m.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
Are you concerned about the quality of your private well water, or do you need water qualified testing for a home loan or a refinance? Ozark Testing, a division of Anderson & Associates, is a state-certified drinking water lab offering testing for total chloroform and E. coli with a 30-hour result turnaround. We also offer engineering, architectural engineering, civil design, land surveying, materials testing, and geotechnical investigations. Please call us today at 573-364-8900 or visit us at 1511 Watts Drive in Rolla for more information.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at the Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
The American people need to know it. And I will tell you, like I said in the last segment, the fact that the media is ignoring this is even more of a reason that we're going to have more information than usual declassified. We're going to have, I think, an unprecedented amount of information declassified because the media is just not covering this topic. And I'll just kind of close it with this. Don't forget that Bruce Orr's wife, Nellie Orr, who also will have to be interviewed soon, she also was working for Fusion GPS, working for the Clinton campaign. So here you have information flowing from the Clinton campaign, from the Russians, likely, I believe, was handed directly from Russian propaganda arms to the Clinton campaign, fed into the top levels of the FBI and Department of Justice to open up a counterintelligence investigation into a political campaign that has now polluted nearly every top official at the DOJ and FBI over the course of the last couple of years.
And I want the voters to understand that sitting at home is going... And if the Democrats take charge of the Senate and the House, this all will end. And this all will continue. All these investigations will be shut down. All of it. And you're going to have criminals running your country for the foreseeable future. Pretty soon they may even outlaw elections. You've got Pocahontas already creating a bill that's going to let the government confiscate businesses, confiscate whole businesses, just like socialist and communist countries do, like Venezuela, like Sweden. And yeah, they think Sweden's a paradise? They're starting to protest there, starting to get bad. Yeah, it might work for a little while, but then it's a horrible thing. By the way, I call the show, 573-364-4433, and make yourself eligible for a McDonald's gift card. And, you know, this is interesting. School's in.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a switch goes off or something's different?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Something is different. Do you understand that?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, things are a little, just a little quieter, you know?
Yeah, traffic's a little bit low.
It's a little cooler. Now, it might get hotter in the day, but it's a little cooler at night and a little cooler in the mornings.
Right.
And you just get a different feel at this time. Do you guys all go through this where you have a little different feel when the seasons change? You have to.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of attitude and all that. You get, even if you're a dog and you like Trump. Do you think that, I mean, you wonder what animals think about, well, the politics of the day, and if they could talk. I think this is what they might say.
We will do what has never been done. Scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Max, speak.
Woof, woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like Park and Leash, and I like Trump. He's my man. Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square.
This can't be right. Did you know your dog likes Trump?
He doesn't.
I absolutely do. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual. The Dow is up 2,700 points since he was elected. What's not to like?
I'm sorry, but you're just a dog. You don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Helen, but yes, I do. Stinking helmet. I can't believe you put this on me.
I can't believe you're saying this. You're supposed to be my best friend.
And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to health care for illegals.
Explode. What about his record on women's rights? Don't you want me to have a choice over my own body?
You didn't afford me a choice when you cut off my balls.
Yes. Now that's funny. Stan?
Yeah.
Come
Well,
on.
what
do you know about funny, you bastard? There you go.
We got that back at each other. That's how
see, we're going to start yelling at each other now.
Dueling show
like
people.
Imus and Charles. You SOB. I want to die. I want you to die. I want to. And he'd walk out. He'd scream.
You want a piece of me?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, my God. Call the show. Tell us how screwed up we are. 573-364. Oh, now I'm pissed. You never throw the crickets on me when I'm doing the phone number. 573.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.
364-4433. Ignore that man behind the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he thinks he's the Wizard of Oz now. I don't know what he's
The Wizard of Oz.
There you go. Jihad Watch. Richard Spencer and Pamela Geller of Atlas Shrugs, both of whom I know and have spent, some time with. They believe now that the FBI was setting them up for assassination in Garland, Texas. Wow. They had this First Amendment right cartoon drawings in Garland, Texas. And they say that the FBI urged a couple of jihadis to go get them and actually followed them to where they shot at them, and the jihadis were killed by their security. You know, and so pretty interesting. Now, you would think that the FBI would be guarding these American citizens. And these guys are legit. All right? I spent enough time with them to know that they're super patriots, but they're very much against, jihadis. Very much against terror and terrorists. And they speak out about it. So that's an interesting thing. Governor Cuomo. Now, isn't this something? He's given a speech, and what's this stuff about Make America Great Again? America was never that great. This is Governor Cuomo.
Yeah.
This is like a moment that you take, and you take that little snippet, and you run it on ads all through the 2018 elections and through the 2020 elections. That's a winner right there for Republicans. For anybody, for independents, for Democrats who are thinking about walking away, and you ought to. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dave, that's Jim from Raleigh.
Hey, Jim. What's going on, my man?
Jim.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, that Pocahontas lady you was talking about,
yes.
I forget her name. She is a lunatic.
Yeah, Warren.
Want the government to take all our corporations? What? That would be the end of America.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that's where we were headed under Barack Obama. His whole screed during his 8 years was, Well, the job's going overseas. You just may as well just accept it, because that's the way it's always going to be. And we're never going to get over 2% growth. Well, this president just doubled what we were never going to do again, and did it in a very short period of time, and all these jobs are coming back. In fact, Jim, if you allow me a moment here, first blacks, then Hispanics, then women have an all-time low of unemployment. They all got jobs, or they all have access to jobs, and now our youths have an all-time low, or a 52-year low, in unemployment. That's a big turnaround. That's huge. That's a very important stat.
Yes, no. You're 100% correct, Dave. And I am totally impressed with Donald Trump and what he has done for our country thus far. And I can only imagine. The other thing is I really wanted to see that military parade, but of course you got the liberals saying we're better off to spend that on our veterans, which is okay. But I wish that the liberals would take their money and spend it instead of taking our Social Security and giving it to these illegal aliens. Let's take their money and see what they say about the illegals after we take their money from them.
Well, here's the other thing. You got an open door policy, right? I mean, you want no borders. Yeah. I want liberals to take this challenge. First of all, and especially with the guns, we shouldn't have guns. Get rid of all your guns. Get rid of any private security you have. And I want you to take a saw, a bolt, a hammer, whatever you want to do, and get rid of your front doors. Just let anybody in. Why not? Isn't that what you're saying? We should let everybody into our country. Well, let them in through your front doors, all right? So they got. After all, isn't that the right thing to do?
Yeah, they can have it. Hey, thanks for taking my call.
Thank you. You're going to be eligible. You're going to be eligible for the $35 McDonald's gift card, Jim.
Oh, okay. When is that?
Well, I'm going to call it about 10 till 12, about an hour from now. All right. Thank you.
Oh, okay. That's today.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We got another caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Randy from St. James, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, boy.
Oh, well, I believed him.
Yeah, well, he's fibbing to you.
Is he? Are you lying to me?
Yeah, he's called a few times.
Why do I believe these?
Why
do I believe these, so-and-sos? I mean, I'm so innocent that I believe everybody at first, and then they turn on me.
You're just a babe.
And then they turn on me, and I get
a lot to learn, Dave.
I get all mad about it, and why do I? I'm so vulnerable and sensitive. Aren't I, Lisa?
Boy, you.
Am I sensitive and vulnerable?
No.
Okay, you can stop right there. You can stop right there.
You're thick.
Built in.
Go ahead.
Hey, number one, I love the rabbis, Lauren. Hey, the people over there, wipe Hamas off.
Yeah.
The face of Gaza. Yeah. Hey, other thing about Israel.
Yeah.
They are now in a big multi-million-dollar deals in contracts with with Canada, exporting their medical cannabis. This is huge. I mean, they're grandfathers of research. Had to get that in, and the new information from Bruce Orr is huge. I mean,
specific.
They even talk about, hey, well, we're afraid we're going to get exposed.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is up with that?
It's so incredible that you almost get numb at the thought of what these people did and the cover up they're doing right now.
Amazing, and they're the media is just trying to cover it up right along with them.
Well, they have all conspired.
We don't want to talk about that.
It's collusion is one thing. When you meet to conspire, and they're talking about getting into meetings to conspire to overthrow an election, and that failing to overthrow a president.
Yeah.
Okay, those are crimes. Those are big crimes. And so that's why you knotheads out there come on, don't get mad because you don't like Holly for some reason. You got to get this thing through the Congress, and there has to be investigations and there has to be arrests. You've already got people who are getting fired at the FBI, and Trump ain't firing them. They're getting fired for other reasons by other people. Rosenstein is in charge of that. Ray is in charge of that. Sessions ain't doing nothing.
He should have recused himself, definitely.
Who's that? Oh, all those guys. They're all in this together. Mueller, Comey, McCabe, they're all go back to the early 2000s when all this Uranium One was going on.
Right.
They're all colluded. I mean, Manafort's crimes go back to 2004, 2005. Well, who was the FBI director back then? Mueller. Mueller. Now, what is this, Stan? I got Randy standing in for you now.
Thanks, Randy. I appreciate
it. He's apprenticing for your job. Maybe he can do Jewish jokes on the radio. Oh, that was low. That was low. Oy vey.
He won't laugh at him, so you may as well.
I would have laughed. It was funny. It wasn't funny. I mean, Jewish women always hide in the closet. What are you, crazy? What's wrong with you?
I did not know.
At least the ones that I knew. All right.
And when do they?
You know, they keep knocking on the door at my house when I was younger and single, and I keep knocking on my door, and finally one of them yells, "Will you let me out, please?" Jeez. How many times I got to knock on the door? Come on. Nobody's out there going to open it. So anyways, all right. Get off my phone, Randy. It's good to talk to you, though.
Yeah.
You're in the contest. All right, you too. All right, that was Randy. I think we're going to do a little break. And call the show, 573-364-4433. And we're going to have plenty of stuff afterwards. And after this,
if you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring.
Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave.
Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas too at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester. It's Truck Month at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. That's right, no payments for 90 days to qualified buyers. Plus, receive 14% below MSRP on all 2018 Silverado 1500 pickups with GM financing. That's right, save up to $8,168 on a new 2018 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZ Z71. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla, or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
What does your morning sound like?
Goodbye, baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Like your favorite savory sausage McMuffin, buttery sausage biscuit, or any size soft drink or sweet tea. And for just $1 each, your morning is sounding better and better. At participating McDonald's for a limited time. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
When these people had security clearances, what the hell did they do with them? Well, let's take a look. The Russians interfered in our election, right? Well, who was president? Who was head of the CIA? Who was national security advisor? Who was the head of the FBI? All these people, with their security clearances, in positions of power, did nothing effective to stop the Russians from interfering in our election. They did nothing to stop China from stealing our technology. They did nothing to stop North Korea's nuclear program. And even worse, they awarded the the terrorist regime in Tehran with $150 billion, right? With $150 billion and provided them with a pathway to nuclear weapons. Good job, boys and girls in the Obama administration.
KKID, Salem, Rolla.
Yeah, we're back on the show. And Mark Levin, I mean, he was on. I actually like him better on the Hannity show when he does that than versus watching his interview show, which is Sunday night. It's a number one show in his slot. But he interviews, in my opinion, a lot of boring people, to me. All right, ex-AGs, from can barely stand up and all that. I don't know. It's not the fiery Mark Levin like he is on Hannity. Mm-hmm. And so I like him better there. Anyways, I got to meet this guy, and I don't know, I've told this story before, and he's a big guy. He's a tall guy. Me and Lisa met him in D.C., and I handed him my McDonald's owner's card, and he says, "What's this?" I said, "Well, I got a radio show in Raleigh. If you ever need somebody to sub, I'd love to do it." So, "What are you going to do? Bring me a Big Mac?" And then he looks at me and gives me a close look. He kind of squints his eyes, and he says, "What, are we related?" I says, "Yeah, we were separated at birth." And everyone around me thought it was. Now that's funny, Stan.
I know.
He laughed.
I know.
Everybody around laughed. Well, maybe not Lisa, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There must have been a bunch. We have different senses of humor. We do have a sense of humor. So there you go. How come there's so many Jewish comedians out there? If you took. We have as many Jewish comedians as there are Irish policemen, or Irish people involved with government. All right, there's a high percentage of Jewish comics out there.
Yeah,
and a lot of them came from the area where my family came over from Russia, which is Odessa area in Russia. Billy Crystal, Jerry Seinfeld. I think even the guy that was in Branson,
Yakov Smirnoff.
Yeah, Yakov Smirnoff.
Yeah.
He didn't like to talk about being Jewish down there. I don't know why. He used to push the show, and all of a sudden he dropped me like a rock.
Huh.
All right. Anyways,
if you think about it, everything would be different if Hillary would have won.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, let's hear about it.
What are you going to do if Hillary wins? And that's easy, because if Hillary wins, I am back, and there will be no rules. First lady, yes, please. Second lady, why not? Third lady, keep them coming.
There you go. That's now that was pretty funny, Stan. I got to give you credit for that one.
Well, thank you.
Of course, it passed the original test.
I met Bill Clinton. at the Bella Vista Golf and Country Club in Arkansas.
Yeah.
In 91, before he had gray hair all of a sudden when he became president.
Yeah. Well, I'll get gray hair.
Yeah, pretty quick. He had black hair back then.
In my case, I'll have black hair as soon as I grow it back. Yeah. So what are you going to do?
In your next life.
My next life. I actually never had black hair. I had brown hair.
Yeah.
I was cute when I was younger.
Were you? Is that why they had to tie
Shut her mic down, will you?
Is that why they had to
Shut
tie
her
up?
mic down. This is wrong.
How much younger?
I think we need another Sicilian piece because now I'm getting pissed off. We need another. I got plenty of stuff here. You know, golly, I've got 18 more things to talk about. 17. All right? Go ahead. So anyways, call the show, 573-364-4433. Okay, to get it off your chest. Sicilian segment. If you can't turn the tide, dam the river. Forget about it. Never go with the flow until you know where the sewers are. That's another Sicilian moment.
Yeah.
That came from inventory.
Ah.
There you go. All right, call the show, 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest. And I think right now we're going to do, you got Deanna lined up?
I do.
Why don't we do Deanna Lorraine calling all the way from L.A. after she was on TV in Washington, D.C. Fox. Okay, so hit it, Stan.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, goddess, passionate about making love great again, writer, speaker, radio, TV, and blog star, and matchmaker to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Deanna Lorraine. Hi, Deanna. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Just coming off a TV gig in Washington, D.C. Fox.
Fox News.
I watched the whole thing. You did a great job. and carrying on from there, let's talk a little bit about Omarosa, is it, or Omarosa?
I call her Grossa Omarosa. She's pretty gross.
Well, the president called her a dog. Now, do you think he should have done that?
Okay, here's my beef with that. He is lowering himself to her level when he says things like that. And it actually creates more sympathy for her. And I don't think, oh, God, like, he can have a great case right now. I mean, she is just such a villain and a loser. But if he just takes the classy road and, you know, maybe people can have some sympathy for him for a change. And that's my beef with it. He doesn't need to go there.
I've watched this guy for the last couple of years now, maybe almost 3 years now, and he keeps doing this kind of stuff. Where, like, you know, McCain, for example, he said he wasn't a hero because heroes, they don't get caught. And I thought, what the hell is this guy doing? But every time he does it, he gains points. So maybe that's a reflection on his supporters.
He did gain points somehow, right?
Yeah. And, I wouldn't have said it. You wouldn't have said it, but he said it. No, he's probably going to get away with it. I don't agree with it either.
I know. I just wish I feel like it would be better if he didn't. But look, we all know that Omarosa is a desperate reality show has-been, opportunist, who I don't even think she is like a dog, actually. I think he misspoke. She is a vulture waiting to pounce on any opportunity to make a quick buck or extend her 15 minutes of fame.
Well,
That's it.
Here, this begs the question: Why did this smart guy hire her?
I think my theory is, because I agree. I think maybe he had a feeling, a sneaking suspicion that she was a loser, that she was a parasite, but he wanted to give her a chance. Also, maybe to help her with the black community, right? Maybe it would help having a Omarosa be kind of a speaker or a supporter of Trump for the black community. That's my thought of it. And then perhaps they realized down the line her integrity was not showing, and she revealed herself to be the parasite that she is. So, and I think the way they handled it, they let her go, I thought, politely. But maybe she was planning on writing the book the whole time. Who knows what her deal is? But it seems like she's so manipulative. I mean, she's the kind of gal that would somehow monetize Donald Trump's funeral. If she didn't have a plan going in, she sure created one fairly quickly, I think. Hey, the Oscars are cutting back from last year, and probably because that was the lowest rated Oscar show ever. Besides, there are too many males accused of the Me Too attention that they probably don't have enough people to stand on stage. What are your thoughts on that? Well, I don't believe in gender parity. I know that they're trying to achieve this, gender parity in the movies and in the Oscars and everything. I don't believe in that. I think that the best, most qualified person should win. I think the best, most qualified person should be hired. I think the person with the most talent or the most merit should be hired and should be representing places. It should not be just for the sake of gender parity or race parity, just to have enough women in the Oscars that are being represented. And there shouldn't be men that should stand down just to have women be exalted for Me Too. I think that's just absolutely absurd. So, and I'm really sick of it. It's like the women are just trying to annihilate everyone on the planet. It's so creepy.
You've spoken before about how it's probably not a good idea for a never Trumper to be in a relationship with a avid Trump supporter.
Yes.
Well, couldn't it be the ultimate aphrodisiac being in a relationship with a Trump hater for a Trump supporter? I mean, you get so mad at each other and you have all this sexual tension going on, and I don't want to go through the rest, but
yeah, Kellyanne Conway, I don't know how she makes it work with her husband. I that's a miracle to me. I think it could potentially be just tons of fighting and sexual tension. Oh, that could be great. But there's also some sexual excitement, I think, when you both agree on loving Trump or hating Trump, right? If you love it, how much fun is it? You get to watch the rallies and you get so excited, and you get to watch him on TV and get so excited. I think there's nothing more passionate, invoking than that. But,
okay, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Hey, Deanna, you know what the first blonde said to the second blonde?
No, do tell me.
How do you diet? Second blonde says, well, it depends on which color. Ladies and gentlemen, Deanna Lorraine, all the way from Los Angeles, after her great appearance in Washington, D.C. Thank you so much, Deanna
You're
Lorraine.
welcome.
And
Join
you
me
have
on Twitter.
Yes, go ahead. Book and Twitter. Tell me.
Yeah, Making Love Great Again. Get it on Amazon. See what all the fuss is about. And join me on Twitter, Deanna Lorraine 7, and YouTube, Deanna Lorraine 7, where all the action is.
And catch your podcasts. Those are really something.
Yeah, my podcast, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 12 p.m. Eastern.
All right, thanks a lot, darling. You have a great weekend.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now that's funny. Come on. And it's original. All these jokes I'm doing, maybe once in a while I come up with one that ain't original, all right? Here's one that's not original. I went to my doc. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, I went to the doctor. He says, Mr. Weinbaum, I'm sorry, but you only have 6 months to live. And I said, but doctor, I can't pay you. Doctor says, after a thought or two, all right, I'll give you another 6 months. Now that's funny.
It is
all
funny,
right? And that's not mine. And it was from Henny Ugman, and guess what?
He's Jewish.
He's Jewish, and he stole it from somebody.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure he did. He stole all his material. Most of these guys, Milton Berle, they were famous for stealing jokes from other comics and never crediting them with it. So I've got all these jokes, and everything that I've written has not been published. But when you've written almost 47,000 quotes and jokes and columns, had a lot of columns published, about 1,500 of them, then you've got a repertoire of stuff that's never been out there.
Yeah.
And I've got that. Like I say, I've had about probably about 200 of them published. Think about that.
Wow.
Now that sounds like that's a big deal. But it's not in comparison to what I've written, and some of the stuff that I have out there is not as good as some of the stuff that has never been published.
What I liked was the stuff in Reader's Digest.
Well, there you go.
I remember that.
And those ones are regenerating day after day after day, all over Twitter, all over Facebook, in 25, 26 different languages.
Why don't you tell them what your Twitter name is?
People think I'm smart. And I don't understand the languages I'm publishing. I have to hit the translate button.
I do, too.
Yeah, I'm at Dave Weinbaum.
At the Dave Weinbaum.
At the Dave Weinbaum.
And I'm at Stan Hines.
And I gotta say this: Stan and Lisa and Jesse, they all push this show, and golly, that makes it work. I had none of that where I was before. None of it.
Yeah.
They could care less. And so I did it all by myself. Oh, it taught me a lesson. It said, you can do this. You don't need the support.
Right.
This is the results of it, okay?
Right.
This is the results of your efforts. Now, if these guys had helped me, I would have been in every country, not just 96, or as the rabbi...
not even half of it.
As the rabbi says, Vlad, you couldn't get into more than half? That's why we fight.
Yeah.
There you go. So anyways.
Not only do you have all those quotes and jokes and all that, you also have... this.
Yeah, hit it.
From Weinbaum Records, it's Dave's Hits of 2017. Listen to the unique singing style of your favorite radio host, Dave Weinbaum, as he belts out songs like...
But Snowflake, you can't take it. You've got that hateful feeling. Whoa, that hateful feeling.
Or how about this?
As you wish me hell, to everyone you could tell that you'd been spying over me, spying over me. Then you spread your views to the mainstream news.
And timeless memories like...
You don't know me. I'm in the federal witness plan. You don't know me. I might be in Afghanistan.
Dave's Hits of 2017 is not sold in any stores. And if you act fast, you can get Dave's favorite insults absolutely free with your order.
You schmuck. Kiss my tuchus. Putz. I hear you tried to donate your brain to science, but they were only taking used ones. I don't take the broom out of your hands when you're trying to do your job. I hear you're 1 foot short of a yard sale. There was a lot of testosterone in my marriage. Too bad none of it was mine. I married a trophy wife, but I couldn't afford to mount her. I had 2 feet of snow on my car, so my wife offered me her broom. I said, thanks, but you're going to have to teach me how to fly it first. Got any complaints? Go to hell and wait.
The perfect way to close out the year. Dave's Hits of 2017.
That's all, folks.
Aha! Aha! What do you know from funny,
You know, Stan has reminded me of something. Call the show, 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest. But Stan has reminded me of that, the woman, that, the laughing woman, that I think Lisa loves that woman, don't you? The woman that laughs hysterically into the mask.
I detest that laugh.
I can't believe it. That is so funny. Play that again, Stan.
No, Dave.
Stan. Well, you don't have to listen. Yeah, take your headphone off.
I will.
I want everybody. Everybody thinks this is horrible. Let me know. This just gets everybody laughing.
It's horrible.
It's a riot.
I'll just go back to sleep over here.
Okay, like you usually do. There's Lisa. What is this show turning into anyways? I got all this political stuff. You know what? We're having too much damn fun. Stop having fun. All right? Stop it, Stan. Stop it, Lisa. Steve, back there, stop having fun, for God's sakes. This is a serious show. Okay, back on the show. If you want to call, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. And, London mayor, a Muslim, Khan. And, I say Muslim, not necessarily just to assign him that, but they had another, Islamic terror thing happen where a car ran into a bunch of people. They've had incidents with knives. I think even that's in Drudge today, where they cut up a family. They disemboweled a little kid, Muslim, accused of doing this. So what do? They ban guns, first off. They banned knives. All right? And if they ban forks, what are you going to do? Get chopsticks now?
I guess so.
All right, but now they want to ban cars. Hey, morons, how about you ban Islamic terrorism?
Right.
Maybe that would help. See, what is that?
Well, if they'd close
is
their
that
borders
insane?
up a little
Am
bit.
I insane, or are they insane?
I'd say they are.
All right. Well, you'd say behind my back. You'd say I was, but that's okay. I understand that. And here's a person that's probably going to say the same thing, that I'm insane. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Bill in Salem.
Phil? Did he say?
He said Bill. And
Bill
this time
in
he
Salem.
said and Salem instead of Bill.
Okay.
Instead of Dylan from Salem.
I still got it mixed up. All right, speak
Sorry,
loudly because your voice is very soft.
It might be a cheap phone too. Now that Cortez.
Wait a minute. Did you just accuse us of having a cheap phone?
No, he had one.
Oh. Okay, go ahead.
That Cortez from Brooklyn or wherever.
Yeah, Cortez.
Well, I just kind of cracked me up when Ben Shapiro, tried to, give that money to her for her campaign.
Yeah.
Instead of making any kind of logical, she calls him a sexist.
Yeah, that he was hitting on her or something.
Yeah, I kind of. They always fall back. I can't defend what I'm going to say, so you're sexist.
Well, they got to make themselves a victim of something, and he was hitting on her, right? Okay.
Did you see where the black approval of Trump is up to 35 points?
Yeah, isn't that incredible? Yeah, they're all the racist thing's going away. Listen, there's a poll out that the Democrats have a 75% chance of overtaking the House. Now, with those polls going in the black community, which is a very loyal base to the Democrats, and the Hispanic polls are now way up for Trump, I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, that's their base. There ain't enough socialists in this country to fix that, I don't think. Do you?
No. And I kind of think those polls are somewhat rigged. I took stats in college.
Yeah.
And how you can word a question,
sure,
you can get the answer you want.
And then you got the example of the last election where they had people who were pollsters who were in the knowledge of what was going to happen, saying just the day before the election that Hillary had 100% chance of winning. And then even this Nate Silver guy, maybe a day before the election, 80% chance of winning. Okay, I actually nailed Karl Rove in a meeting in Washington, D.C. with about 250 of McDonald's operators and the top management of McDonald's. And I asked him about this. And I said, I was trying to give him a break. And he was kind of getting a little nasty with me. I just asked in general about pollsters. And then he got a little nasty, and I says, well, how did you do in the last 2 presidential races? And he knew that. Oh, he got mad. He got mad at me. He says, well, I was 0 for 2. How'd you do? I says, well, I was 1 for 2, and I don't do this for a living. So I understand, and the polls are fixed. There's and Trump had this right. He said it a couple weeks ago, and here's what I've always thought, is that these polls are phony, either by what you said, which is they put different words in, or they just fix them so that people won't go to the voting booths. They're going to tell them it's no use. Hillary's 100% in. What are you voting for? There's no reason to. You see what I'm saying, Bill?
Yeah, I understand. It's probably a combination of both.
Yeah. All right, well, you're eligible for the fabulous McDonald's $35 gift card. So thank you.
Quarter pounders with cheese are good.
Aren't they good? Oh, man. Thanks a lot. Hey, little commercial for us right there.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Bill. You have a great weekend. And you guys, listen to me. We're going to pull a winner out. Lisa is now, she's getting her hands, she's moving her fingers around so she can do all this hard work. Because we're going to pull one out of the hat around 10 o'clock. And you'll have to call me today sometime. That means after 12:15, in the afternoon, and before 12 midnight, okay? At 573-578-2700. All right? 573-578-2700. All right, thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. And I think we're going to take a little break right now. Call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla, or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area, with a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe. You can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
It's Truck Month at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. That's right, no payments for 90 days to qualified buyers. Plus, receive receive 14% below MSRP on all 2018 Silverado 1500 pickups with GM financing. That's right, save up to $8,168 on a new 2018 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZ Z71. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
The allegations of Russian meddling and of collusion between Trump and Russia that led to the appointment of Mueller as special prosecutor were hatched and created in the Department of Justice in the Obama administration. The number 4 official in the Justice Department, Bruce Orr, was in constant communication with Christopher Steele, the former British spy, who was hired by Fusion, who was hired by the Hillary campaign to write the dossier making these phony charges about Donald Trump. The evidence now indicates there were over 60 communications between Steele and Orr, and that their contact began in January of 2016, 6 months before they've admitted previously that it began.
All right, we're back on the show, and that was Dick Morris, just reading a text from my office, which I shouldn't have been doing. Stan, you got to come over here sometimes and slap me. Well, not too hard. Lisa slaps me too hard. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Just trying to get some sense into you.
She'll never run for Congress because of these stories I could tell. Helicopters for everyone. Listen to this. You could have a helicopter, and it looks like it's feasible. And they're like seat 2. They go. They have a 75-mile range. I think they go 75 miles an hour. And so, you can get someplace quick. You don't have the traffic, and you park wherever. Or I don't know where you park, but they're tiny. They're not big. And if you do have a problem, if something fails, the whole helicopter has a parachute. Think about that. I thought about that. Why don't planes have, even jets, big jets, why don't they have either one big parachute or a bunch of little parachutes that would soften any blow and maybe save some lives? Why can't they do that? You would think engineers could do that.
Well, I don't see how a helicopter could have it, because when the blades turn, it would pull the strings in.
But they probably preclude that somehow.
Oh.
They probably come out of where the blades are.
Well,
on top of them.
At the top of the blades, there's a nut there called a Jesus nut, because it's the only thing between you and Jesus is that nut.
There you go.
And it's about this big around. Now, I guess they could mount something on top of that.
Yeah, that I would guess.
Stan,
if it can be thought of, it can be done.
Yeah.
Right? We know that. We know that. I mean, come on. If you go through history and they say all the inventions that were ever done are now, we're done. We're just over.
Right.
I heard a McDonald's officer say that about advertising once, and I won't say who he was. It was a long time ago, and I it took a little nerve to say it, but I said, "Are you kidding me?" I says, "That's, you can't think that way."
Right.
I mean,
that's a
we're going to be doing new stuff. They'll be doing new stuff long after we're dead.
Right.
I mean, whoever says that is nuts.
Well, the whole idea is a crock.
Yeah. That's Ray Kroc. I got that. It wasn't Ray that said it, though.
Yeah.
Ray was, I liked Ray. I mean, I didn't know him well enough. I knew him, but I only talked to him a couple times. And pretty intimidated by him. But, the more I realized what he was, up until he discovered McDonald's, we had a lot in common. He was a salesman. Okay, I was a salesman. Before I got McDonald's, I was selling life insurance in Denver, Colorado.
Before I got on the radio, I was selling life insurance for Metropolitan.
And we both met when I was at the other station. We both met up where you were undercutting me on advertising.
Yeah.
But you liked my show, so and I was very respectful of you.
She was met a long time before that.
To
you
your
remember when the
face.
Salem was being put in?
Oh, yeah.
I was there.
That's 1984.
Yeah, I was there. I was at the station right across the street from
Sure.
you guys.
That's 33 years ago. Can you believe that?
It's a long time
man.
ago.
All right, before this becomes an old
Montage.
person's thing, call 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest. And I think now is the time to do, the Laura Loomer interview. And this is really interesting. This gal is hot. She's in the news, and she insists. She begs to do my show. No, she doesn't really beg. But let's put it this way. If you do radio or anything for like 10 or 11 years, suddenly people fall into your observation, and you can get them on your show, like this person is calling now. Heather, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello, are you calling for the Dave Weinbaum Show?
Apparently not, just to irritate me.
I guess so.
All right. Anyways, all right, so we're going to do Laura Loomer.
The Illuminator.
Yeah, the lowest lane to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Right here. Hit it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, conservative investigator and a journalist, the lowest lane to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Laura Loomer. Hi, Laura. How you doing?
Hi, how's it going?
That's good. Hey, tell us about your interview with Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib. How'd that go?
Yeah, so I was in Minnesota, just like I've been traveling the country investigating jihadi candidates, and Rashida and Elon were having an event together. They are two jihadi candidates running for Congress, and I decided to show up to their public event and ask them a couple questions about their Jew hatred, their support of FDM, their claims that Israel doesn't have a right to exist, and why Ilhan Omar married her brother to commit immigration fraud. And when I asked Rashida, who's Palestinian, whether she would condemn Hamas, she basically assaulted me. She pushed me and tried to steal my cell phone, and they wouldn't answer my question. And Elon just wouldn't answer any of my questions as well. So as a result, the media chose to ignore the fact that they assaulted me and instead tried to make them look like victims of Islamophobia.
Ha! Hey, by the way, speaking of Minnesota, you have a report, a 911 report on Keith Ellison. Explain that. Now, he just got elected to be the Democratic candidate for AG, Attorney General, in Minnesota. Could you explain what's going on there?
Yeah, so Keith Ellison is running to be Attorney General in the state of Minnesota, and the primary was on Tuesday. And Keith Ellison, this week, prior to the primary, two women came out and accused him of domestic violence. And they said that he was very abusive, verbally, physically, that he put his hands on them. And one of the son of one of the women, her name is Karen Monahan, took to Facebook and actually wrote this very long message detailing all of the physical and verbal abuse. And Keith Ellison denied it, but now the mainstream media and even the DNC, they're just not even covering this. I mean, they're just completely ignoring the fact that Keith Ellison has been accused by multiple women of domestic violence. And while I was in Minnesota, I did some investigating myself, and I was able to obtain a copy of the police report from the address of one of the women. Her name is Amy Alexander, who filed the report against Keith Ellison, and it matches up. We know that she was dating him, and the address matches up with her name when you do a record search, even though the name is redacted. And even with a police report that shows that Keith Ellison, the police came to the residence for a domestic violence issue, no one's talking about it.
Well, you're talking about it, and we're talking about it on my show, and there's a lot of people who support you on Twitter, so we're gonna do our best to get the word out. So we got your back on that. Hey, what do you know about the New Mexico Jihad training camp run by others, one including a co-conspirator of the 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center?
Yeah, so the compound was being run by the son of Siraj Wahaj, who, as you just mentioned, is a co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. And it's the same person who Linda Sarsour said was her mentor. Linda Sarsour is literally on video saying that Siraj Wahaj is her mentor and favorite person. Yet here she is, traveling the country, serving as a surrogate for the Democrat Party, campaigning with a lot of these Muslim candidates to get them elected, and she has direct ties to terrorism, right? So it's a problem, and of course there was a judge in New Mexico who said that the 5 suspects, even though they killed a child and they found a dead body on the compound, were not a threat to society. And that caused outrage, of course, because they were training 11 kids to be jihadis. So as I understand now, several of the suspects are now in detention, and they've been detained by ICE and the federal government.
So these guys are out of jail. Is that right?
Yes, but I think they have now been detained by the federal government and ICE.
Now, do you realize that Manafort, where you have tax fraud, is what he's on trial for, basically, might get, the average guy gets about 1.4 years. Manafort, if convicted, can get up to 305 years in jail. And in case you're from Branson, you'd know that that's at least a life sentence. So, yeah. So why? What's going on there in New Mexico?
Well, you have a terrorist training camp, and of course you have these activist judges who just don't want to offend anybody or come across as Islamophobic, so they're letting Muslims get away with everything. I mean, in this country, I swear, Muslims have become the most protected class of people in this country. They get away with everything. They killed a child. There was a 3-year-old child, the body of a 3-year-old child, found on the property, the grandson of this imam in New York City, who is Linda Sarsour's mentor and a co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. How is this entire family not in prison?
Good question. Hey, did you hear about the drunken dry cleaner?
No.
He was always 3 sheets to the wind. Ladies and gentlemen, Laura Loomer. Thank you so much, Laura. And you have a great...
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You have a great weekend. I'll be in touch. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, thanks.
We cut this out, but when she asked me, she says, you tell me a joke every week. I says, so why is that unusual? We're 2 Jews. That's what we do. We tell jokes. Okay, well, we cut that out. We probably should have left it in. It would have been funnier than the joke, maybe. All right, but you know what? See, that's a comic's bad thing. Now, I don't know whether he shortened it or not, but we cut out her laugh. Because she was absolutely rolling on the floor. No, she wasn't. All right? So this woman is just, she's tough. Man alive. I mean, let's keep her alive, and she's getting dissed by everybody except for people who want to know the damn truth.
Right.
Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Bill from Rolla.
Hi, Bill, what's up?
I was just reading the Rolla Daily News. Have you been reading that newspaper lately?
I have not.
It seems like it's kind of gone to a national perspective on everything. This opinion piece from Judy Patrick in the vice president of the New York Press Association about journalism is in there, and I've noticed it's been changing over to a left-wing perspective more and more as each week goes by.
Well, I used to get published in there when I was writing. With this show, it's getting tough to write and have a life. So I really spend a lot of time prepping the show, but this is a national thing. This is the press defending themselves against a president who decides that, well, you know what? I'm not going to take this crap. I'm going to fight back, and I'm going to call these people on fake news, and I'm going to tell people that they're not reporting the news right, that they're just one-sided. And this is he's backed up by a Harvard study. No right-wing school there that says that 90% of the stories coming out of the press are anti-Trump. So he's got the stats behind him. So what they're doing is they're trying to convince everybody that this guy, the president, is a bad guy for saying this stuff. How do they do it? They colluded with everybody in the country. All the newspapers printed an anti-Trump op-ed all at the same time.
Yep.
And they think, to me, that's proof that they're in collusion with each other and conspiring to get rid of this president, along with the intel agencies and along with the Democrats and the Obama administration. So, there's my little screed. And apparently Rollo's gotten caught up into it. You there? Do we lose him?
I don't think so. Okay, Bill, thank you.
Thanks, Bill. All right, you're in the contest, so listen up. You want to be in the contest, you got about 5 minutes to do it. What do we got left? What are we doing? We need a break. Yes, we need a break. Oh, yeah, I'm talking fast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need a break. Right. All right, listen to me. Call the show, 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
ABG Industrials is here to service you in several ways. Is it time to upgrade your lighting system? ABG Industrials offers the latest and greatest LED conversion, helping you see better and reducing your light bill. And to keep your lights in great shape, ABG Industrial offers lighting maintenance for your convenience. Bucket truck service is available through ABG Industrial also. Give ABG Industrial a call today, 573-578-7451, to see how they can help you.
The Car Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Car Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Deleka Car Broker Owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Car Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Car Real Estate at 368-SELL. 833-668-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
When it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. With over 37 years of combined experience in the title insurance industry, the staff at Premier Title Group is ready to help you with all your real estate transactions in Phelps, Crawford, Dent, Marys, Pulaski, and Texas counties. With unmatched customer service and one of the friendliest staffs in the area, you will find that at Premier Title Group, we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction. Tell your realtor and lender that you choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you into experienced local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
The framing of Donald Trump for this Russia meddling scandal was an entirely inside job coordinated by Bruce Orr, James Comey, Bob Mueller, Loretta Lynch, Peter Strzok, and the top leadership of the Justice Department and the FBI. And that was the real conspiracy that went on. And the intimate nature of the relationship among those actors is only now really coming out.
More to come, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is unfolding. It's unfolding slow. But don't let your narrow prospect of somebody like Hawley, who, by the way, got the full endorsement of Donald Trump, whatever his faults are, and will vote Republican, and will, if they gain majority in the House and the Senate, they take over these committees and they drop all these investigations. This country needs this. We need you to vote Republican, more so today than any day, because we want to get to the bottom of this, and this can't be good for Democrats, because Republicans can eventually do the same thing. We can't have a corrupt intel agency who will cooperate with the media and cooperate with one party. Could be either Dems or Republicans. You can't have that and have a country. All right? A few other things, and we got to take another break, and we got a few extras, so we're running down here. Call the show, though. I will stop for callers, and we haven't picked them yet. I got to pick a winner here shortly. By the way, as Gary from Lucas Liquors, who owns the place, he went to Belle Reve, which in St. Louis. Lucas Liquors is in Ellisville, and Lukas. You got to look them up. They're great, and tell them that Dave sent you. People go in there, they buy lots of booze, and it's the best liquor store anywhere. You go in there and tell them Dave sent you, so I get some credit. I want him knowing that I'm sending him customers. Anyways, he goes to Belle Reve, and biggest crowd I've ever seen in a tournament. I was watching it on TV. I had another friend of mine, Dave O'Reilly, one of my bankers, one of the vultures, and he is a good friend, though. He's an excellent friend and always been good to me. And he went there and said, he says, you know what, you're right. I said, what was I right about? He says, the best place to watch a golf tournament is at home in front of your TV. He says, I couldn't believe how crowded that place was. But then again, it was great. It's great for St. Louis to have that. Tiger shoots a 64, almost catches the eventual winner. He takes second place in a major from where he was. That's incredible. Everybody said he's never going to win a tournament, much less a major. And I've played that golf course. Let me tell you something. It's tough. And then we've got the Cardinals in this amazing managerial change to this guy named Schilt. I never heard of the guy. And all of a sudden, they're playing baseball again. I kept saying earlier in the year, something's wrong. These guys are waiting for walks. They're not aggressive. They're not running. They're not doing anything. And they're losing, and they're still not doing anything. You know, and in retrospect, what a good thing to get rid of Mahaney. I'm sorry about the guy, but, you know, golly, this guy's proving that you can do with a few changes. And they got like 9 or 10 guys on the disabled list. Still, they got these young guys. They weren't making errors until last night, and that got them, and they almost still won that game. So the Cardinals are exciting again. That's really good. All right, now we're going to take our last break right now, and then I'm going to try to squeeze in a few extras, which I thought were really cool that Stan came up with last night when the other extras were, well, let's say sound challenge. So call the show, 573-364-4433, to get it off your chest.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James, or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Are you concerned about the quality of your private well water, or do you need water qualified testing for a home loan or a refinance? Ozark Testing, a division of Anderson & Associates, is a state-certified drinking water lab offering testing for total chloroform and E. coli with a 30-hour result turnaround. We also offer engineering, architectural engineering, civil design, land surveying, materials testing, and geotechnical investigations. Please call us today at 573-364-8900 or visit us at 1511 Watts Drive in Rolla for more information. Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving.
Warning, this is Microsoft. Your computer has been hacked, and you need to call the number displayed immediately.
Warning, do not call that number. This is a scam. Call A1 Tech of Rolla, LLC at 573-458-9175. If you have given these people access to your computer, or worse, your money, your computer is now compromised. A1 Tech is available both mobile and on-site to take care of all your tech needs, and was recently voted the best computer repair service in Phelps County. Call 573-458-9175.
Have you ever gone to a car dealership where they tried to tack on a bunch of hidden fees to that low price? I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. You won't have to play 20 questions to look at our vehicles, and you won't have to worry about hidden fees either. We're your hometown dealer, and we'll do our absolute best to treat you right. Shop around and compare prices, but give us the opportunity to earn your business. Next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located on South Bishop and Rolla, next to Mandarin Gardens, or online at TaylorChryslerRolla.com.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
I have a unique constitutional responsibility to protect the nation's classified information, including by controlling access to it. Today, in fulfilling that responsibility, I've decided to revoke the security clearance of John Brennan, former director of the Central Intelligence Agency. Historically, former heads of intelligence and law enforcement agencies have been allowed to retain access to classified information after their government service so that they can consult with their successors regarding matters about which they may have special insights and as a professional courtesy. Neither of these justifications supports Mr. Brennan's continued access to classified information. First, at this point in my administration, any benefits that senior officials might glean from consultations with Mr. Brennan are now outweighed by the risks posed by his erratic conduct and behavior.
Get it, Stan. All right, the winner of the $35 McDonald's gift card is Jim of Rolla. Way to be Jimbo. You got to call me, 578-2700. Between 12:15 this afternoon and tonight, and we are going to do a couple extras. Where's my song?
That's right.
Here you go.
The presidency at about 89% for Hillary Clinton.
Your analytical model has never been wrong. Now projects Hillary Clinton to win presidential election.
100% chance. You still think she has a 100% chance of winning the election?
I do. And what would Donald Trump have to do to turn things around?
Prayer and hope for a Festivus miracle.
This is CNN's coverage of Election Night in America, the fight for the presidency.
Because we don't care. Oh, okay, have Kentucky. Who cares? Kentucky. Don't care about Indiana. Don't care. Indiana with West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas, Nebraska, and Wyoming with its vote, North Dakota and South Dakota, Texas.
Up and down the middle of the country, all red. Middle of the country, all red.
Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri.
Yes.
It was at 80% an hour ago for Clinton.
What is it now?
68%.
Okay.